Hello and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I am a self-love coach and I help you understand and overcome the mysteries of your own self-sabotage patterns. But today I have an intuitive message for you if you are an introvert. This is going to be a message channel from my guides that is uplifting and hopefully directive as well as informative. So, your energy. Start looking at the Three of Wands. So I feel like with these cards here, this energy is about getting your bearings. Coming inward, going inward, trying to find your center, trying to find your direction from that inward place, but also turning outwards, kind of like, where are we going? So, you may be coming off of a period of recovery where things have been difficult. And now is the time of healing and quietness and putting yourself back together. But there's a feeling like you're not wanting to stay in this space forever. You're wanting to look forward and see what comes next and see where you need to move next. And to that effect, our next cards, we've got the Wheel into the Four of Wands and then the Eight of Cups. And I feel these cards going this way. So our story is starting with the Eight of Cups, which is you overcoming your dissatisfaction with anything that's out of balance in your life and looking for a better way forward, looking for a solution. Detangling yourself from the emotional entanglements, the emotional reactions and the emotional involvement with your situation, and getting yourself essentially to higher ground. And when you leave that heavy emotion, when you leave all of those feelings of the heaviness, it's the heavier emotions, resentment, anger, when you leave all of those behind and you get yourself to a higher, drier place that's less emotional and more objective, you come to this Four of Wands. It's kind of like he walks up the hill and then he sees this Four of Wands, this stability and an openness. And it's been coming through different readings this week, the message about things not being what they seem, with our emotional reactions to things not being something that we can trust anymore, which I know sounds weird, but if you've been working and growing and evolving on your path, your soul has been changing and you've been changing with your soul, which means that a lot of your emotional reactions from the past aren't valid anymore. So that's why it's important to step away from the emotional reactions, to acknowledge them, but to see them as reactions to the past. And you walk up to this higher ground and you start to see, okay, there's an openness, there are possibilities, but I recognize that I'm in a more stable place than I have been. And that's met by the Wheel. That's when things start to shift for you and you start to pick up some benefit, pick up some good news, pick up some momentum, because it's been this hard process of nothing moving, but you're starting to see some momentum. All right, I want to close with one more card. Actually, two more cards. My guides are saying bottom two. Okay. Five of Swords into the Two of Swords. Beware of going into situations for personal gain. Okay. Make sure that you're really looking at the situation in a big way, asking yourself, where is this going long term? Where will this lead to my growth long term? Can I see myself expanding? Or is this just an in the moment kind of, I'll take care of this craving now? Let me ask a little bit more about this personal gain they're talking about. Watching out for personal gain, because when you have personal gain in your intention, you are attracting other people that are also out for personal gain. And then what happens is loss. They end up taking from you, you may end up taking from them, but in the end of the day, someone is being taken away from it. Actually, both people are losing. Okay, so what we need to be looking at is mutual benefit. How can this situation benefit both of us? How can we look at this situation, enter this situation in a way that is beneficial for the two of us and the both of our growth? Okay, thank you so much for joining me for this reading and sharing your time and energy with me. I am posting different sorts of videos throughout the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop. You can also find out more about how to work with me on my website, Soul Guidance with Adriana, and I'll talk to you soon.